Hey everyone, I just arrived in Houston, Texas. It's my first time here in 19 years, and I'm at Cajun Kitchen, which is here in Houston's Chinatown. I'm with Jenny, who was born and raised in Houston. So Jenny, this is pretty much our first stop. Why did you bring me here first on this food tour?
Yeah, so, people hear about Houston's diversity all the time, and I think this is a dish, or this is one of the restaurants that really exemplifies that mixture of different cultures that we have here and different flavors. And so Vietnamese crawfish is a dish that I would say is one of our signature dishes when you come to Houston. It's definitely a must try, and so that's why Brian here is gonna sample that dish.
So this is what we have here, and this is the Thai basil version. You'll notice the basil, some onions there. The minimum order here, I believe, is 2 pounds,
That's
correct?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so I've been eating Vietnamese food for at least 10 years. Obviously pho, I think I mentioned the grape leaves dish, which I can't recall the name of right
Bò
now.
Luc Lac.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry, Bò La Lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but here you referred to this food as Viet Cajun. Is that correct?
Right. That's right.
Okay. Can you explain it?
Yeah. So part of that is just regionally, right? Houston is located right here on the Gulf, and then Louisiana is our next door neighbor, and the influence of Cajun flavors is very prominent here in our crawfish. But we like to kick it up a notch here in Houston, and we have a very large Vietnamese population in Houston that have settled here, whether they were refugees or came later. And so you'll see that blend in this particular dish. So the use of garlic, lemongrass, onions, how it's stir-fried in those flavors is the Vietnamese influence, but it's actually boiled in the traditional crawfish seasonings that I think most people are most familiar with. And so now you get a combination, I think, of the best of both.
And has anybody thought to make pho with crawfish or crawfish pho?
I think as you and I take this journey later on today, I believe there is one other restaurant here in town that may do the crawfish pho. So we'll do some experimenting and report back.
Okay, so these right here, they come from the Gulf, I believe?
These are from Louisiana. They're live from Louisiana. We're actually in, crawfish season has its seasons, right? So we just missed the peak season, but these are still live, and they're harvested by John Nguyen, who's the owner. He actually hand selects his crawfish himself. So I'm pretty excited to taste this batch.
And Mr. John Nguyen couldn't be here today, but he also suggested, what is this, Manila clam lemongrass soup?
Correct, lemongrass broth clams. So I'm excited to try that. John Nguyen tries to tweak his menu often to go with whatever is seasonal, so this will be an adventure for both of us.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to trying my first Viet Cajun crawfish.
Cool.